everyone, Katie here, aka Peafrog, and today we're going to look at the MAC starring The Sims new eyeshadow palette. And I say new in such a way because, well, it isn't new. It's actually a palette from 2017 that they slapped The Sims logo on and made it blue. In fact, the actual palette, by the looks of it, is still black. It's just the box it comes in, which says The Sims on it, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I'm not the first person to think that this is lame. As you can see by Twitter, there's a lot of people complaining about it and saying how this is a really old palette called Solar Glow. And you can tell that it's nothing to do with The Sims, with the names like Moon Rock, Copper Aura, Blackberry, Sugared Quarry, Metal Mauve, Cosmic Soot, and Lunar Cycle. What has that got to do with The Sims? Absolutely nothing. So, lots of people have already recreated this palette in colours they think are inspired by The Sims with appropriate names. As Silly Simmers says here, I could literally jump into Photoshop and make a better palette for Mac and The Sims in like 10 minutes. Like, what are these shades? And then he did. So, because I am not original, I am going to fix these colours in Photoshop. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go into The Sims and recreate the amazing colours with the new CAS update. We can, of course, change the hue and saturation of the makeup in The Sims now. So let's have a look at these shades and see if we can recreate them in all their glory. So first up, we've got Moon Rock. It is a pale, creamy nothing. Supposedly it's shiny. All right, well, that's shiny. Let's make it a bit brighter. There we go. Moon Rock. Done. It looks fine. No need to save this. Let's change it to Copper Aura. No, that's far too interesting. There we go. Copper Aura is done. Blackberry. Oh, that's not a shiny one. Okay, is this... Okay, no, that's too interesting. Far too interesting. Oh, let's take a MAC one. There we go, MAC. Let's go... there we go. No, let's turn up the saturation slightly. There we go. Cool. Sugared. That's shiny again. Is that shiny? Not really. Who knows why they didn't give us this in the real MAC palette? Everybody loved this. Where's my gems and my weird red eyeliner? So back to our shiny shade, Sugared. It's not as interesting as that. Turn up the brightness, turn down the saturation. What's this one, opacity? Yeah, turn that one down too because it looks pretty, yeah. There we go. Sugared. Quarry. Basically that, innit? Done. Metal Mauve, a bit purpley. Which way's purple? Right, nope. You're too interesting. Yeah, maybe a bit more purple. There we go, Metal Mauve-ish, Cosmic. Yep, Soot, which, I'm sorry to tell you this, Soot is black or like dark grey, that's just brown. So, brown. There's Soot, and Lunar Cycle, take down the saturation, and there we have it. Right, done. Were they interesting? Let me know in the comments if you think that that was fun. She looks great. I mean, I know you could use these together and it's not a bad palette. It's definitely not the kind of palette that I'd spend a lot of money on because it's kind of basic. What it doesn't do is have anything to do with The Sims. And you know, call me picky, but if something is gonna say The Sims slapped all over it and be in a bright blue box with a big green plumb bob on it, don't just shove a 2017 nudes palette in there. So we're in Photoshop. Thank you to @TrendMood1, I believe, for putting these 4 pictures together. Let's make them look good, shall we? And more specifically, Sims related. I would have done. You got Freezer Bunny, Plum Bob, Bella Goth, Sims 4, Pancakes, if you did want a boring nude colour in there, Woohoo, Money Tree, San Myshuno, and Mount Komorebi. And I realised when I got to these last two, you could in fact have every single colour being represented by a world in The Sims, and they wouldn't even need to be that crazy colours. They could be kind of nudes and kind of standard eyeshadow colours that could be Strangerville and Oasis Springs. They could all be named after the Sims worlds, or they could all be named on iconic characters like Pancakes or Bella Goth, or they could be named after iconic things in the Sims like Freezer Bunny or Woohoo or Money Tree or Plum Bobs, or even the Sims 4 itself with that blue that they always seems to like using. But you know what isn't anything like The Sims? This. That says The Sims to me. That is a 2017 palette that they clearly had left over. Now, I don't really care. You can't even buy it in the UK, which is ridiculous because you could buy this old palette in the UK. As you can see here, MGYT, who I happen to know does live in England, bought this palette in May last year. It's not even new. So you can't buy this Sims 4 palette in the UK, but you could buy the old, boring, whatever this is, palette. No offense to Emma. It's a lovely palette. I don't judge you for getting it, but it's nothing to do with The Sims, is it? Like, I don't really care, but I don't really approve of brands or EA using Simmers to flog old stock they couldn't get rid of. It's just lazy, not even renaming the swatches. And from a company like MAC, I think they can do better. But anyway, that's all from me right now. I hope you had a laugh at this video. Don't take any of this too seriously, you know, but it is a blummin' niggle of mine when people try to take the mickey like this. Let me know what you think in the comments. What shades would you have done? Or if you think this palette is fine, what would you have renamed the swatches? And I'll see you next time. Bye!